AVA. AVA's annoying, huh? I bought some as well. Majid, huh? Majid, I hope you bought some travel, huh? I hope you got some travel. Okay, look, Majid. AVA is above the point of control, so that's bullish. It's still above this higher time frame parallel channel. Yeah. So we haven't lost support. We haven't even really tested support. Look, we haven't even come back to the point of control. You can clearly see that there's a level here at the point of control. Yeah. Resistance, resistance, resistance. We're coming back to test it for support. That's what we're doing right now. See, resistance, support, support, resistance. So right now with the point of control, we're just coming back to test it. Sometimes it takes a few weeks to test. We had really good volume on this candle here. This one. This green candle, which took us above the point of control. This red candle that followed was take profit. The next one was the buy up, and now these are take profit candles, and now we're starting to get like an accumulation above the point of control. Let me tell you something. This is a whole range point of control. To be above the whole range, and then we're talking about going back to May 2018, to be above the whole range point of control and to have reclaimed a higher time frame channel is actually quite bullish. And I think once we are able to clear this high here, which we haven't been able to do, so you're expecting this behavior. Once we're able to kind of get above there, little back test, then I think the only thing that is other thing that's in my mind right now, which I can see, is you see here there's a high volume node, which means that the point of control has the highest volume, but there's also a lot of volume at this level here. And so I think the reason why we're still struggling to go up excuse me, is because we have a high volume node there. And as always with these levels, the more you test them, I mean, it's not, this high volume node is not one line. It's like, let me just actually excuse me, let me just make that 500 to see. Oh, it's a bit higher. You see that? So when you, this is interesting. So when I changed it to the row size 500, the point of control went up. Let me see that. So it's just as much. 148 is the correct figure. It's basically just as much as volume as the point of control. That high volume nodes. Basically, it's like another point of control. So you have two lines. We're stuck right now between these two levels, the point of control and the high volume node. And we're going to have to clear that level. It's just, we're going to have to go up, back test, and go. That's the only way for this to work. There's no other way. And even though even though these lines look like they haven't touched, in my mind. All right, mate. Take care, Maxime. See you tomorrow. Good. All right, Majid. That's good news. Yeah, so back to Ava. So um yeah, so I think we're still in a good place. Like we are a bit low now. We're at 62 cents and it got to as high as 72. Um yeah, this trade is still valid, the one that I've put here. That's why I took it. I bought. I've traded this. I'm in a trade right now on spot. I bought much higher. I bought at 66.7. And my invalidation, I don't have a set invalidation in my mind. My invalidation is this. I'll tell you. I don't want this high volume green candle reversed. I think if that candle is reversed, it would look really unusual because you're back underneath the point of control and you're back underneath a high volume bullish candle and you're back underneath this channel. I don't want to be in that position. And so yeah, so I'm not looking for that kind of behavior. But then when I was looking at BTC on the lower time frame, what I noticed was this. Hold on, let me zoom out a bit. And I posted this on my Twitter. This is what I've noticed. I've noticed some sort of inverse head and shoulders on the AVA BTC chart, and on the higher time frame, I think AVA is a really, really good buy personally. Look on the higher time frame. This was a previous low. This is against BTC. This is a previous low, and we're making a bottoming pattern, and now we're back above the previous low, which I've called SFP here, and we've made we haven't taken this low, this pivot low here, and look at the volume on that pivot low. So I kind of feel like we are making some kind of inverse head and shoulders here, and you clearly have some sort of neckline here, and obviously we have also this kind of higher time frame channel that we're in. So I think we have a few things that need to happen with the BTC chart. And the other thing that's interesting now is, look, we're back into the value area low. Look, you see that lower blue line? That's the value area low. So of the whole range between AVA and BTC, getting back into the value area low, coming back above a previous low like this. Hold on. So sorry about that. I think we're forming a bottoming pattern here on AVA against BTC. And as long as I think you said you've been in AVA for 2 years, 3 years. I don't know what your position is, but I actually think AVA is really bullish. And simply because this is starting to look good, we're coming back into the value area low. We've got an inverse head and shoulders. We're back above this previous low. All that really needs to happen now is a little bit of a breakout, and we need like a double breakout. We need to break out of this head and shoulders. We need to break out of this this higher time frame channel that I've drawn, and then I think the key resistance here is going to be the point of control against BTC. Do you see that? That's going to be a major resistance because there's quite a lot of volume built up on that resistance. So I think once you get into that level against BTC, that kind of corresponds with any one of these pivots, golden pocket as well. See where that corresponds on the USD chart, because actually on the USD chart, I'm thinking possibly that by the time we get up to there on the BTC chart, that we will be already up here at the value area high at about $2. That's what I'm imagining. And when you look at when I'm looking at the higher time frame on AVA, we've created a wave 1. This is our wave 2. So I'm expecting us to now begin a wave 3. And the wave 3 is going to be in 5 waves. And it will start with a wave 1. So I'm expecting us to begin a wave 1 of the wave 3. The wave 3 is typically the most bullish wave. And so I think we're in a really good position, actually. So I don't know if I'm too worried about this. I do think that your target should be possibly the value area high, or at the very least, if we push above it a little bit into this golden pocket area. And that will take out these highs. And I think by then, if you look at the AVA BTC chart, maybe you'll see it come into resistance here as well. So then you'll be like, that will be confirmation to get back into the point of control. And then if you look at the AVA ETH chart, one of the reasons why AVA hasn't rallied is because ETH has been quite strong. And so you would expect for AVA to rally, you would expect also for it to rally against ETH as well. I mean, you want it to rally against BTC and ETH and USD at the same time. So I do think that possibly against ETH, you're probably looking for the price to get back to the value area low at the same time. So you've got to look at the confluence of charts when you're looking to take profit too. When you have the chart, so you say, well, AVA versus BTC into resistance, AVA against USD into resistance, AVA against ETH into resistance. Well, that's a good sign, because when you have all of the different pairs saying the same thing and you're in key resistance and you've already moved quite a distance, then that would be a good sign. All right, Marve says, I invested some ETH dip and got in the bottom with a little loss of about 3%. The coins are holding strong while the BTC loses more dominance. Yeah, exactly. And you know, when you look at BTC dominance, it's I think it's bearish. I think it's bearish. I think this whole rally was bearish. I think it will be actually quite hard to get back into this area. So maybe what we'll see now is a rally down to this golden pocket. I think maybe this is where we're going to see BTC run. Maybe then it will push into this golden pocket higher than these highs, take them out, and all it will do is confirm this higher time frame trend line that I've drawn somewhere August, September, who knows. This is what I'm imagining. Then we're back into resistance on BTCD, and then we just head back down again. And then we'll have to see, because maybe maybe we just go down then. And actually what I'm seeing on the BTCD chart is that we're in this kind of like weird higher time frame triangle. I don't know if you can see it. I've got too many scribbles. So yeah, I don't think I wouldn't be surprised if we go down to go up, back test that, to go all the way down and hit the bottom here. And then we have to see what happens, because now that we're in the bottom here, we've got acceptance into this lower range. We're underneath the previous lower range point of control, we may just, that may just happen. So this is what I'm imagining. I